The highly anticipated Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice has finally arrived, and what a hell of a reaction it got. There seems to be a very massive split in opinion between the critics, the fans, and your average moviegoers, whether it's a good movie or not. It looks like they've all been watching a completely different movie to each other. I'm just gonna give you my opinion. Just to clarify, this is the definitive review. My opinion trumps all others. Okay, let's get into this. Is it a perfect movie? No. Is it a bad movie? Hell no. I got to say, I kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah, I said it.
There are some issues that I have with the movie, but there are elements that worked and I liked and made up for its missteps. In my little rating diagram, I'd rate it as entertaining. Yes, it has its missteps, yes, it's got its issues, but overall I walked out of the cinema happy and entertained. Okay, this video is spoiler free, just in case the title doesn't spell it out for you. Okay, first we'll start with a problem I had with it. The story. The story didn't feel coherent. It kept jumping around. I was enjoying watching a scene, I was feeling that moment, then all of a sudden it would cut to something completely different, which kinda stopped the emotional momentum it was building up. It didn't feel smooth, it didn't feel like it flew properly. Maybe this is due to scenes being cut to make the time shorter, but it's not as bad as led to expect from the reviews. I didn't get confused, or it didn't feel confusing, which is a major criticism it's receiving. It just felt I was watching something awesome. It was super interesting and I wanted to see more, but it cut away to something less exciting but also vital. Also, there are some scenes that critics say are misplaced or irrelevant to the story and just make no sense. And I can see where they're coming from. Especially if your knowledge on DC lore is lacking. But we'll discuss that more in the spoiler video. I thought the action scenes were amazing, well shot. The movie is not as action-packed as the trailer suggests, and you would expect. There are a lot of awesome moments during the action scenes. What you tend to expect from a Zack Snyder film. It is visually stunning and just beautiful to watch, especially on an IMAX screen. Throughout the first half, you can feel the tension building between Bats and Soup, and as the movie progresses, you can feel the tension grow and grow, but just at the end, it kinda dips. It doesn't have the impact or the weight to justify why two intelligent people would actually go ahead and fight. But it is a minor quibble. The film is littered with cameos and Easter eggs to the comics and future projects, and it's on the whole mostly really well done and gets you excited for the future. Some seem a little forced, but it's still awesome to see. I don't know how to say it in a non-spoiler video, but the movie looks gorgeous and the soundtrack is just amazing. Hans Zimmer did a terrific job as usual, and it complements the movie visually and just the emotions the soundtrack conjures up is just... I think I'd go out and buy the soundtrack, it's that good. Overall, the acting in this movie is fantastic. Every actor, actress does a fantastic job in their role and really sells it, and even those questionable, they definitely commit 100%. In all, it feels like a comic book movie for a mature audience. Overall, I'd rate this movie as entertaining. I really enjoyed I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I would definitely see it again. I can't wait for it to be on Blu-ray, and I'd definitely buy the soundtrack album. I'd just recommend people go out and see it and make up their own minds. Just don't be a sheep. A more in-depth discussion will be in the spoiler talk.